Hello, welcome once again to the new session of Premade Pro, and we are continuing the chapter the molecular basis of inheritance, and this time we will start from the genetic code, and I will try to end up this chapter by 4 to 5 lectures more. And I am seeing that you guys are really interested in the short videos rather than the long videos, but you know what, the long videos are very much beneficial for the examination rather than the short videos. So keep watching the short videos as well as the long videos. And a news that is coming in mind that on the new channel for the competitive examinations for maths, and which will be very much beneficial for the students who are like to opt for the government service examination like CGL, CHSL, MTS or SSC Group D will be taught by me, the maths. And the new channel will be launched very soon, and you will get the teaser or the promotional videos before that, and I will give the much information of this in the upcoming videos of the new channel, please. So anyway, any students who want to get into the government jobs in an early age, because see, the reality is 28 lakh students are going to appear for the national eligibility cum entrance test, and there are only about 50 to 60,000 MBBS seats in the government college. So some students need to drop the syllabus and need to reattempt once again or reattempt twice. And if you don't like to reattempt many more times, so you can opt for the government examinations, so that here the basic maths are being required. So I'll try to teach you the basic maths which is required by the government competitive examination and the short tricks. So this is a promotional messages. So let's start with the genetic code on this ongoing chapter for the NEET UG. So this give the topic as genetic code. Genetic code. So you know what is genetic code? Genetic code is a sequences of amino acid written in an abbreviation. So the this code is generally seen in the triplet form. Okay, so I like to say relationship between nucleotide, relationship between the nucleotide sequence of DNA and mRNA, DNA and mRNA. This mRNA brings amino acid, that is the protein. Okay, now you know what, if I like to draw some your attention that the 3' end goes to the 5' end, and where the amino acid sequences are being written as TSC, AAA, then AAT, then ATT, whereas the 5' to 3', that is ATG, TTT, I'm writing in another color, the thyroxine, then TTA, then ATAA. Okay, these are the complementary base pairs with regards to the adenine and thymine. Okay, now what happens? So if the question is given as mRNA contains 4 codon, the fourth one is the stop codon, because 3 codon only identifies the amino acid, and the last codon that is given after this is called the stop codon. Okay, amino acid 4 minus 1 equals to 3. Okay, now what happens if the methionine is termed as MET, if the methionine, phenylalanine and leucine are being coded, there is no tRNA in this, no tRNA. So what happens if this is a sequence between 5' end to 3' end, the amino acid in the 3' end, that is the UAA, is called the terminator codon. Termination, it functions to terminate the sequence, and it is also called as a stop codon. Okay. Now, initiation codon is also there. If there is a stop codon, there must be an initiation codon. The initiation codon will start in the AUG. AUG codes for methionine. I have said in the earlier lecture. So, AUG is methionine and it is also called an initiation codon. Initiation codon. Initiation codon starts at, it's also have a 4 codon. Nucleotide number is nucleotide being 4 into 3 equals to 12. Okay. Now UUU codes for phenylalanine. UUA codes for leucine. Okay. And the stop codon are, these are being asked in the NEET. What are the stop codons? UAA, 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 UAG and UGA. This contains no tRNA. So remember it, the stop codons don't contain any tRNA. No amino acid. No amino acid. Okay. Now, what happens? The GAMO. So we know the genetic code. The genetic code is triplet. Genetic code is triplet. It cannot be singlet, it cannot be doublet, and it has to be triplet in every time. Okay. Now, what happens? Now, if anyone asks you why the genetic code cannot be a triplet or why the genetic code cannot be singlet, so if genetic code is singlet, but let me cross it because it cannot be. Let me cross it, it cannot be. Why? See, what are the bases in the RNA? The bases have to be adenine, uracil, guanine and cytosine. Base in the RNA. Base in RNA. Okay. Now what happens? If adenine, mRNA, 1 codon equals to 1 base. 1 codon, 1 base. Okay. Uracil, mRNA, guanine, mRNA, and the next one is cytosine, mRNA. So there have to be 1 codon equals to 1 base, or 1 base equals to 1 codon. So here are 4 codons. Now what happens? Total amino acid, there is 20 total amino acid, there is 20 number of amino acids. So if 1 codon brings 1 amino acid, if one codon brings 1 amino acid, therefore 4 codon will bring 4 amino acid. 4 codon will bring 4 amino acid. So what happens? The number of codons, there will be a shortage. Number of codon, there will be a shortage. And what happens? The amino acid number will be more. So codon shortage equals to 16. So 4 amino acid will 4 codon will bring 4 amino acid. So the genetic code cannot be a singlet. Okay. Now in doublet, if the genetic code is doublet, it is also not possible. What happens? AU, AG, let me write. Wait. AU, AG, AC, UG, UA, UC, GA, GA, GU, GC, CA, CU and CG. Okay, these can be the sequences on permutation and combinations. So what happens? AU The complementary base pair amino acid is AA, because thymine cannot be here. So AG, UU, GG, AC and UG, CC. Okay. So we know 16 codon can make 16 amino acid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 codon can make 16 amino acid. So there are total number of 20 amino acid. So how these 4 amino acid, rest of 4 amino acid will be made if the genetic code is doublet. So it is also not possible, because codon again will be short, codon shortage. So if the genetic code is triplet, if genetic code is triplet, what happens? 4 cube. What is 4 cube? That is 4 into 4 into 4. 16 into 4 is equal to 64. Okay. There will be 3 stop codon. So 64 minus 3 equals to 61. Got it? So 61 amino codon will make 20 amino acid. Now it's possible to make 20 amino acid from the 61 codon. 1 amino acid coded by more than 1 codon. This is called the degeneracy of genetic code. This is called the degeneracy of genetic code. Okay. Reason. So why one amino acid can be coded by more than 1 number of codon? This is called the degeneracy of the genetic code. UGG can code for tryptophan. AUG codes for methionine. Okay. Exception is there. Exception has to be there. Non-degenerate codon. In most cases, tRNA reads only first and second base in codon to bring particular amino acid. This is called the oobling. Third base is called the oobl base. So third base is called the oobl base. Now what happens? Come to the next part. OCOA enzyme. There is a topic called the OCOA enzyme and discovered by Hargobind Khorana. OCOA mRNA. Artificial synthesis of RNA without DNA template. Artificial synthesis of RNA without the DNA template. Okay. Now this is the polynucleotide phosphorase. It is a RNA polymerase. So this is an RNA polymerase. Now what happens? Scientist named Marshall Nirenberg discovered amino acid. This is the amino acid, and he said that the codon decodes mRNA. It's called the cell-free system. Now write the features of the genetic code. What are the features of the genetic code? Features of genetic code. Genetic code का features क्या है? Features of genetic code. What are the features of genetic code? It is triplet code. Okay. Non-ambiguous. Initiating codon, one codon codes for one amino acid. Exception is GUG. Okay. It codes for two amino acid. It codes for two amino acid. It is ambiguous. Okay. Write a note. Codon do not code for two different amino acid. Codon do not code for two different amino acid. Okay. It has to be commaless. So no punctuation. Degeneracy of genetic code. One amino acid coded by more than one codon. It is nearly universal. UUU code for phenylalanine in all organism. Okay. DE. The stop codon UAA codes for occur. UAG amber, and UGA is opal. Okay. It is non-overlapping. ये overlap नहीं करता. Non-overlapping. So GUG and UGG, these are the two amino acid. UGH. Exception. AUG codes for methionine. UGG codes for tryptophan. Non-degenerate codon. Initiation codon. AUG it has a dual effect. Codes for methionine also works for as initiation codon. Initiation codon. AUG also is a protein synthesis, starts for protein synthesis, starts by this codon. Okay, for today I am keeping up the matter up to here, that is the codon, and on the next day we'll start with the mutation. Okay, and in some few more lectures I'll complete the whole chapter. Okay, so please show your love by subscribing this channel. Please share it with your friends. You guys are not sharing. Okay, and please stay tuned for our new channel, the Maths Mad, and for the competitive examination maths, and it will be launched in very shortly. Thank you. Good night.